beautiful Cancerians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading for December 2021. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam. I will never ever ask you for credit card details or personal details. So if anyone does that who is masquerading as me, it's a massive red flag, okay? So just be warned. Now let's move straight on to your reading, my beautiful Cancerians. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Cancerians, so we have stepped into Sagittarius season, which sees things really pick up the pace. You align yourself with whatever your goals, your dreams are. Taking action, it's a time of passion, exploration, but also it's ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of good luck and expansion. So expect some opportunities to sort of come out of nowhere, okay? Also, we have that full moon in Gemini, which is about communication and getting a better deal, closing out chapters, time of curveballs as well, but the new moon was accompanied by a solar eclipse, so that brings amplified motivation. So we have offering. This is the first card for you. I'm just doing this is a beautiful deck here, money deck by Mahrukh X. Okay, so these are the cards that have popped out for you in particular with regards to your career, and we've got offering. Okay, so that's a really positive card. This is the universe giving you an offering in order to sort of illuminate the way when it comes to your career. It says here, the universe will meet all of your needs. Consider having a money altar. Call upon your spirit guides and angels to assist you during this time. So that's also about, you know, making an offering. Of course, you know, you don't have to make an altar. You know, I'm not asking you to set up something like this. But what I do tend to advise people is to just take a little piece of paper and just write down some, you know, goals that are really grounded, that you really would like to achieve within your career. And I just fold it up, put it in like either your wallet, your purse, or, you know, whatever, and keep it with you. Okay, it's very important because you're setting intentions. So I feel like the universe is actually bringing an offering as well to help brighten this time for you. So let us see what else is coming on in there with regards to that. Now they're really highlighting the Hamza hand in the background there. So either you have a Hamza hand with you or in your purse. Perhaps you carry that in your purse or your wallet, or it has some sort of connection. I mean, the Hamza hand is about protection. It's about, you know, it's not really about money, but they're actually indicating someone has got one in their wallet already. That's actually helping, okay? That is keeping your finances protected, as it were. So if that's you, there's definitely something in this message for you, but I feel like it's a really positive thing coming on in here for you. We've got real estate as well. Now, whenever I get this card, this is about protection as well. This is about stability. Okay, as you can see there, that beautiful birdhouse, and it is about, you know, building a solid sort of financial future. So we've got here, build a solid foundation prior to building several stories above it. Consider a career in real estate, interior design, architecture, or any home business. It's time to get back to basics to strengthen your finances, okay? So that is about, you know, I really feel like that ladder is important to you over the next couple of weeks. Now, this reading is on, I'm doing it on the 6th of December, which means it's good until the 6th of January. So I feel like there is an opportunity to staircase in some way or go up a rung of the ladder in December in terms of your career. Now, let us see your overall fated energy and see what is happening there. They really keep highlighting this Hamza hand. So either you have the Hamza hand, I mean, I feel like it's in a purse or a wallet, but also, I mean, it could be like a little something you carry around with you all the time, and there's a zip on it, or there's something it's encased in something, is what they're giving me. Okay, now, I mean, you could be wearing one around your neck right now or have it in your sights, but I feel that more it's something that you carry around with you. So if that is you, maybe it's you actually thinking about doing that from now on, since you've heard me, but I feel it's more that someone's already doing that. So if that's you, I feel like financially things are going to become more stable for you, and your career, I feel like there's going to be amplification in terms of opportunity. Okay, now your first card there, my beautiful Cancerians, is the snake. Now the snake is, a lot of people see it as very negative card. This is your protagonist energy right now. This is as you move forward. Now, this is not a very trusting energy, so you may feel things are, very uncertain at the moment. The snake basically means, in the Lenormand deck, it can mean deception, or it can mean that you feel like you're always on the lookout for something to sort of take you unawares. You're always in attack or defense mode. Okay. Now, being a water element as well, I can kind of understand where you're coming from, because we're very intuitive as water elements. We pick up the it's almost like we pick up the energy before it arrives. Okay, it's like you've got that built-in sonar, my beautiful Cancerians, where you can see on the periphery of things coming your way that could be at detriment to you or your career in some way. So I feel intuitively you're trying to use your sort of instincts in order to gauge how to move through your career. Now, this card is a card of hidden knowledge. So there may be something that you either don't trust, or you're digging a little bit deeper on in terms of your career. So for example, if you feel that there's been a bit of a glass ceiling when it comes to your career, you were passed over in terms of an opportunity for promotion or a bonus or something like that, you may be thinking there's an undercurrent here of like, is someone telling you an untruth, or is there something else going on under the surface? So you may have that intuition about you. Now, I don't particularly see snakes as a negative. I'm a Scorpio energy, and snakes tend to mean rebirth or rejuvenation, shedding. Okay, shedding that skin, shedding that old skin, shedding an old pattern or an old way of doing things in order to rise up. Okay, as you can see, I mean, snakes are quite hypnotic. Okay, they have the power to actually hypnotize a person, and vice versa. Okay, so I feel like, or hypnotize their prey, as it were. They just said, a person, really? So they're right. Thank you so much, truly grateful. I'll always say when I feel like I've got it wrong, or when they correct me, my guides. So it's whenever they need to, it's like almost like stun a prey or something like that. Snakes tend to hypnotize, or so I feel that you are in control, because this is your energy. Now, I've also got this energy of you keeping something on the down low. You are actually not saying something about your career. It may be because you feel you don't want to jinx things. I feel like you've got your sights very much on a certain goal or a dream there. I mean, everybody's got an idea of something that they want. Of course, that's human nature. But I feel you're keeping a secret on something to do with your career. So I feel like, you've got really positive energy here. We've got the horse, which is number one, the rider, which is about movement. It's about something happening quite quickly, but you felt it has been going very slowly. It's about to change in December. And then we've got, this number 29, which is the feminine energy, and that's about using your intuition. And as you can see, she's looking towards the sun. So I feel like you're instinctively moving up in your career towards a very positive outcome, but you're using your intuition. And maybe that's why you're in that snake energy, which is when we use our intuition, we're in the feels, okay? We're feeling out the good stuff. We're also feeling out the negative stuff. We're also feeling that if there's uncertainty, we're like ready to protect what is ours, okay? Or ready to be defensive. And that's what that snake, look, it's risen up there. It's like, so I'm just going to pull a quick card on that to see, because I feel like you've got a piece of information that you are sitting on that you may not be telling people at the moment. Now, it may be that you're going to look elsewhere for another opportunity. It could be that you're trying to staircase and you've gone for promotion and you got it, but you have to keep it you know, secret at the moment because it would ruffle feathers within the workspace. You have to wait for the right moment. There are certain protocols that go with, you know, getting promotions or getting opportunities. We all have our way of dealing with things. So we've got the Page of Cups, yeah, an offer coming on in. And you have to, the sun in the reverse indicates there has to be a pause. There has to be a delay before a reveal. The sun is a revealing energy. It is like, you know, everything becomes illuminated and out in the open. So we got that Page of Cups there. Now, either this is you going after a dream job of yours and you sourced it out on the side and you're not telling anybody, you're not telling your workspace just yet. Maybe you're waiting until the end of December or you know, thereabouts to you know, reveal it in some way. That Page of Cups indicates following your heart and that the money will flow from there. The Page of Cups is about doing a job or an offer to do a job that you love doing. So if you put your resume out there, for example, and you're looking for a new job, and not everybody is, okay, so it may not be your reading. If you're like, no, I'm quite happy where I am, you may be wanting to staircase in some way because they've shown me that ladder again, okay? So you may be looking to move into a career, a career move into a promotion or into a role that brings more responsibility, which will bring more money in turn. So I feel the Page of Cups is an offering. Okay, and it is basically an end of an old way of doing things in order to embrace the new. And that's why I had to address that snake energy, because it doesn't always mean something negative. It can mean a rebirth or a new cycle by releasing the old. As you can see, this figure here, she's a mermaid, and you know, one face is actually embraced by the symbol of death there, which is something old is ending, or something is just being you know, left behind. And then she's got the other face, which is looking towards the future, and it's you know, an opportunity to do something you love, because cups are about dreams, they're about goals, they're about things that really affect your soul. And I feel there's definitely an offer coming on in. Now the sun in the reverse there is a delay or a pause before it all coming out in the open. I mean, the sun is, when you got it in the upright there, that is about the reveal, right? That is about things coming to light. So I feel like either you've been offered something or you're looking to get another opportunity somewhere. Pages bring news. So if you have not even heard, if you've gone for something, you're like keeping it secret because you don't want to, you know, jinx it, that what if you don't get it, or what if that position doesn't become available to you. I feel like there's just this energy of waiting, okay? And there's pages, as I said, bring news. So I feel like there's some sort of news or communication coming on in that sort of has you looking in another direction, is what I'm getting from this card, okay? And that sun really corresponds with that rider being in that position, which is about a pause, because this is the challenge position, okay? You want to charge ahead on something, you want to move forward quickly on it, but it's in the resistance position, which means for now it is a slow moving energy, but it's about to change. The challenge position always changes during the month ahead. So I feel like there is an opportunity, and it's number one. I mean, look at your numbers, they're amazing. It's like number 7, okay? Now number 7 is a victory number. It is about, you know, persistence, it's about hard work, it's about challenges, overcoming them, and moving towards victory. That's the Chariot card number 7. Now you got number 1 there, which is about the Magician energy. Thoughts become things, but you take action. The Magician energy is to take action. It is a masculine energy of confidence, of drive, of you know, going out and getting there, getting whatever it is you want. Now, the feminine energy, I'm not saying that it's masculine energy that's only confident, etc., but Tarot, I mean, you know, is a very old practice, and they deal with the masculine and feminine energies. And the masculine energy is always seen as the action, and the feminine energy is always seen as the receptive, okay? So male or female, it's not a gender-specific reading, and it's not about, you know, feminine energies are very confident energies as well, about knowing your worth, etc., but I feel like you are taking action on something, but either you're having to just keep it to yourself, or you're doing something and waiting and seeing whether it comes to term. Okay, it is that Magician energy means you're about to go on a new journey in some way in terms of your career, which will obviously lead to more money and stability according to these cards. And so we've got, you know, focus, drive, attention with that card there. And again, if you have a look, that horse is stationary for now, but they're about to ride off into the sun. Okay, and then we've got that feminine energy of receptivity, of intuition, okay, which is number, you know, this card is basically called the woman in the Lenormand deck, and that is about a person who identifies as female, but because this is a general reading and it goes out to a lot of people, this is about that feminine energy of receptivity, you know, and sort of using your instinct to magnetize whatever it is that you want towards you. So it's number 11. When you reduce it, 2 + 9 is 11, which is a soul path number. So this is about you, you know, in pursuit of happiness and receiving the rewards after taking action on something. Okay, so I really feel like there is movement in your career, but it's taken a while to get there. Okay, now let's go a little bit deeper and see what is coming towards you. Oh, first of all, we got Emperor. Wow, totally bossing up there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We've got the 4, I mean, this is another card in the same position. The 4 of Swords, which is rest, recoup, pause, okay, which is in your resistance position. We got that 7 of Swords, okay. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Now, because we got that 7 of Swords, and we've got that snake, I'm going to pull another card on that, because it could be that you don't trust someone at your workspace, or you feel there's something here that you got a 9 of Cups. You're getting a wish fulfilled here. Something is like a dream job or a dream opportunity, but it's been on pause, or you have to keep it secret. We got 4 of Cups and we got King of Pentacles. I mean, exactly the energy that we're getting from 2 different decks. We're getting it in a 3rd deck. We're ending on a King of Pentacles here. So that is like jackpot, dream job, or making some really sort of positive financial moves towards a secure future in terms of your career. Now, even if, for example, you lost your job, you may have felt like there was something, an undercurrent of unfairness, or an undercurrent, something that you could not trust. It could be a controlling boss there with that Emperor energy. You may have intuitively felt that something was off here, and you know, you may have lost your job. So that's not for people who still have their job. That's for people who've already lost their job. So don't be worried that, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose my job. I'm not seeing that here. What I'm seeing is if you have already lost your job, I feel like you may have found ways to think about entrepreneurship and you know, set up your own business, for example. But I do see, I mean, we've got 2 kings here, so there is a potential here for some sort of partnership or some sort of advice from somebody that actually helps you hit a dream job or a dream goal, okay, when it comes to your career. So let's start with the first energy, your protagonist energy, the Emperor. You're making some really bold moves, okay? I feel like you're in control of those moves and the plan. So you're the one who's keeping something secret, is what I feel. Okay, the Emperor is in, as you see, there's 2 Emperors in this particular deck. My guides asked me to keep both in there, and this particular Emperor is very much in control of the details, okay? Just be mindful with power play and things like that. I cannot ever imagine that you would have power play, my beautiful Cancerians, because you're so wonderfully warm-hearted and loving. But of course, there's always good and bad of every sign. I don't want to say bad, actually. There's always good and different in every sign, okay? But the Emperor energy indicates that you are someone who is born a leader, okay? Especially since we got that King of Cups there. Now, this is your protagonist energy. I'm reading it as your energy. So you're a very intuitive type of boss. You're very fair. You know, you have moments of having to pull people up or be in control of the situation. But I feel like you are fair with that, because that King of Cups says you put your whole heart and soul into the work that you do, and you know, you are willing to lead people even throughout difficult periods. So either you have got your eye on a position that brings more responsibility, more control, more, I mean, definitely more finances, but more opportunity. I feel like if you have not got yourself into that position just yet, you may be focusing on that and working out a plan how to get there, how to smash through a glass ceiling so that you can intuitively lead. Now that King of Cups there energy, as you can see, there's shark-infested waters there around about the gut instinct. So intuitively, you may feel like this is an uncertain time, or that there is something to be on guard with, because we've got that snake energy, as I said, that fight or flight mode. Now, maybe because we're going through a major pandemic, you may feel an undercurrent sometimes of anxiety or worry about your career in general. But I feel like you are strong enough. You were given this journey for a reason. You're strong enough to navigate those high seas. But as you can see, this particular King of Cups is holding back the ship. So either you're holding back some sort of information, or you're holding back your trump card when it comes to your career. I feel like you are holding something back. And it's all part of the plan, is what I'm kind of getting here. It's not that you're being disingenuous, or not telling the truth on something. I feel like you're in a protective energy with regards to your career, about either that you just got a new job offer, or you're going for a new job or you're thinking about sort of planning ahead into 2022. You're thinking about maybe going for something that's more rewarding, both emotionally and financially. And in terms of your I mean, they're kind of giving me title, okay? So maybe in terms of title is important. Now, this is not going to be for everyone, but I'm just going to give it to you because this is what I'm getting right now. They're giving me that someone is doing a job, and they're being asked to sort of write down what it is they do, what their tasks are, and it's almost like they're changing the title. So maybe the same job, but they're changing the title, and I feel like that person is maybe not happy about it. Okay, I feel like it's something that, I don't know. There's something here about title, so please take it as resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, okay? I mean, it does get better. Whatever this is, it does get better. So we got the Four of Swords here. Now the Four of Swords is about rest. Don't burn the candle at both ends. This pause, whatever this pause was, whether it is you creating it or whether it is the universe saying it's time to just take a step back for a moment, it's meant to happen, okay? This Four of Swords says you are protected. She's lying on the moon. Now, the moon always represents uncertainty or fear, okay? And she's very, very comfortable. She's supported by that. So I feel like there's an energy here of you recognizing that there is divine timing, but also that you are protected and supported during this time, even in the time of uncertainty, okay? So there is an energy of a safety net here for you in some way with regards to your career. I don't feel like that safety net is creating an energy of procrastination or anything like that for you. I feel like you're still ready to take action. I feel like you're always waiting to move. Now, whatever this is with regards to the pause with your career, it is a dream job. We got the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment. It is about opportunity that speaks to your heart, to your soul. This is about an achievement of desire. So I feel like you've still got your goal, your dream in your sights. The achievement, you will achieve it, but I feel like it requires you to walk away in some way from something, or to, I'm going to pull a quick card on it here, because I feel like it's almost like a dream opportunity or something that you want to take action on, you've had to just pause. So even if, for example, you feel like you lost your job, or you lost a part of your career because, I mean, we're going through a major pandemic and there's a huge economic shift going on around the world, which is leading to a lot of uncertainty and a lot of sadness. But in some areas, for some people, it is also, helping them thrive. So it's worked differently for everybody. I've got to acknowledge those dynamics that are coming through. But I feel like something here, there's something here on pause for you, okay? So if, for example, you lost your job, or you had your dream job, or you're kind of working within a dream industry, and you had to put your role on pause, I feel like you're taking control back, okay? And it's going to lead to a lot of security here. But you recognize that pause, that inaction, was meant to occur for you to, number one, get some rest, and get clear on what it is that you want. Because the Four of Swords are about clear thinking energy. Okay, and Four of Swords is like rest, recoup, no anxiety, just take yourself out of the game for a while and just, you know, really rest your mind. Don't overthink it. So let's see what it is for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? The Lovers in the reverse. So yeah, this is about separation. The Lovers in the reverse is like a detachment from something that you loved doing. Okay, now they just said to me, candle, candle, and they're giving me the smell that a candle has just gone out. Okay, now I looked to see if it was mine, but it's not. So I feel like someone has been burning a candle, and just as I was saying that, you know, candle has burned out. Okay, if that's you, there's something in this message for you. Now, this could be an energy because now they're actually showing me a candle that has gone out. I'm scrying at the same time as I'm doing your reading. There's an energy here of perhaps you feel like your passion for what you do or did has in some way been dampened. Okay, could be your, it's almost like you're withdrawing your energy. If that's the case, I feel like you find it again. Because we got the Seven of Swords here. It's like you think about walking away from something or walking away from a career in search of something else. But the Four of Cups says there is an opportunity that comes in that's more in alignment with who you are, or sparks that dreamer within you to achieve, and it leads to a lot of reward. But the Lovers card in the reverse there is you disconnecting from something. Okay, but also you may feel like you had no choice but to disconnect. So for example, if you're in a position where you want to staircase or elevate in a career, but the circumstances are you've got a very controlling boss, for example, or the powers that be are very controlling and they do not allow you to staircase or sort of level up at the workspace for whatever reason. I mean, you may have your suspicions because we've got, you know, there's suspicious energy here. You may suspect that they are keeping you stuck for a reason or whatever. There, I feel like intuitively you're going to find the right moment to move, or you decide to smash through that glass ceiling and walk away for something more in alignment with your goals and dreams. So the Lovers is a detachment. Okay, but it could be that you feel like you had no choice but to leave that space because it was not respecting you, or it was not giving you what you truly deserve. I mean, in the future, you've got like King of Pentacles energy. So whatever it is you're walking away from or detaching yourself from, even if you're walking away from a department that you work in to move into a different department, you may like where you work, but you're like, I've got no other choice but to move into a different department, because if I'm to elevate in terms of my career, in terms of finances for a secure future, you may feel it's time to move on. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Swords, which I'm going to pull a card on separately. Now, the Seven of Swords typically can mean a couple of things. It can mean that, you know, you're marching to the beat of your own drum, you're independent, you don't take orders from anybody gladly, Cancer, unless you absolutely feel it is necessary and it is alignment with whatever it is that you want to achieve. But also the Seven of Swords can be a risky energy, or a sort of a controversial energy where you feel like someone is being deceptive, or you know, someone, it's almost like, for example, it could mean that, you know, you're spending your time, you're wasting your time. This job or this boss is controlling your time and robbing you of the time that you could be doing something else that really speaks to your soul and earning more money. So it could also mean that you feel someone is, for example, stealing your ideas and, you know, passing them off as yours. Your boss may be like, oh yeah, that's a really great idea. And then in a month's time, the next presentation they give is a whole presentation based on your ideas. They get the accolades and you're sitting there going, say what now? What just happened? So, oh, we got a little flicker on the light there from Spirit. So let me just pull a card on this Seven of Swords, because this unified energy is your unified energy. So it could mean that you're keeping your cards close to your chest. As you see, that's from the waist up, that figure is, you know, very, you know, on the surface, it looks like nothing's happening. But on the bottom, there's a snake, and you've got a snake there. So it could mean that you're making some moves that are under the radar in order to be protective of what you feel is yours or should be yours. Okay, so but it could also mean that you feel someone is not being 100% honest. So let me just see. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please? The King of Cups. Interesting. We got 2 Kings of Cups here. So as I said, I feel like keeping your cards close to your chest. Okay, it could also mean that you feel like someone with Scorpio, strong Scorpio placements, is being, is hiding something, because you may be in control of something and at your workspace, and you may feel like someone is doing something on the sly, is keeping something back, and you're like, you want to investigate it, you don't want to overthink it, but I feel like there's part of you that's like, you know what, I want to leave that well alone. Okay. Because I feel like the 4 of Cups says there's like an element of like being fed up, that there's nothing rewarding in this situation, so you might as well walk away from it. With that King of Cups, as you can see, that King of Cups is also keeping their heart and their cup close to their chest, right? So, and that face is actually a moon, so it's almost like uncertainty. Even in uncertain times, you're keeping your cards close to your chest, in order to do something that you love and boss up at the same time. So, for example, you may be an entrepreneur who, whenever you tell your friends, I'm about to do this project, and then it doesn't go the way that you hoped, you're starting to say, you know what, I'm not going to tell anybody what I'm doing. I'm just going to go and try and be successful in this area, and then things start to go really well, and you're like, maybe I should just not talk about what I'm doing, just take action and let people see what I'm doing rather than talk about it, because I feel there's an element of you keeping something inwards. But they seem to be connected. So either you feel like someone is hiding something from you with regards to your workspace or your career, or you feel like you have to keep something to yourself at this moment. I mean, it could be that you've got some information, some damaging information on somebody, a boss, someone in a position of authority. Okay, and you're keeping it to yourself, but you may be deciding that actually whatever they're doing does not go in alignment with your morals or your integrity. So you're like, you know what, I can't work for a person like that. I can't work for a company like that. So it could be that you're thinking about the morals of the situation, because I've just got this energy of what is right coming through. Okay, now that 4 of Cups indicates wherever it is that you feel like you're at right now, there's an energy of feeling a little bit fed up. You may felt like the opportunities that have come your way were not what you were hoping for, and it is time to walk away from something in order to search for something greater, something more rewarding. Again, the 4 of Cups says you are protected at this time, even in the storm, even in the uncertainty. As you can see, that duck, which pretty much represents spirit, has got an umbrella, and the umbrella represents security or protection against bad weather or storms. So I feel like you are protected, and the 4 of Cups typically means there is another opportunity coming on in. It's almost like if you're feeling fed up, the universe brings you like something more in alignment with your goal or your dream, and it may be just out of the blue. So I feel like there's definitely an offer coming on in. The typical sort of Rider-Waite Tarot, the 4 of Cups, a cloud offers, there's a hand that comes out of a cloud and offers a cup, okay, which is much bigger and more rewarding than the cups that are in front of the figure who is sitting under the tree and feeling pretty fed up with their arms crossed. So I feel if you're bored at your workspace, and you feel like it's just not challenging your mind anymore, and you've lost your love for what you do, I feel like you're looking at another option, and it will present itself to you. Now, they're just showing me someone, as you're listening to this reading, I feel like there's beeping at the door, and it's like someone is coming to deliver a parcel to you. So if you're sitting listening to this reading, and all of a sudden you have to put it on pause because someone has sort of got a parcel for you, there's definitely something in this message for you for the month ahead, okay? Now that 4 of Cups also can mean, if there is a problem at your workspace that is really bothering you, and you feel like someone is doing something really sly or on the download, what the 4 of Cups can mean is if you ignore these problems, or if you ignore the issue, they will only get worse. So don't bury your head in the sand. It is time to deal with whatever it is you feel is either controlling you or, in some way making you feel a little bit anxious, okay? Now that King of Pentacles energy is about bossing up. It is about being in control. It is about, respect. Stag's energy tends to be about respect. Okay, and I feel financially you're making some really good moves. The King of Pentacles is about any ideas you have to sort of boss up. Maybe you've got two streams of income here. You work for a company perhaps, but also you do something on the side that is more creative, more in alignment with who you are. I feel like both are going to be very, very financially viable. If you're deciding to set up your own business and you're a little bit nervous and you feel like moments like, whoa, it's so overwhelming, that you just want to run away from all the paperwork and all of the admin and all of the things. They're indicating get advice on these aspects. Don't run away from these aspects, because actually once you get advice or you find out the inner workings of all of that, it will be plain sailing. It'll be much more of a full investment. You're being really smart with whatever moves you're making, Cancer, okay? This is a card of being smart, and that your hard work will reap the reward of whatever it is that you're hoping for. Also, this is an energy of paying it forward, okay? So, you know, you may be offering advice to others in whatever it is that you do moving forward. But I mean, to get the real estate, the offering, and the King of Pentacles, this is a very positive read. That, I mean, there's more finances coming on in towards you. I mean, there may be a promotion, raise, or some sort of investment news that sees you capitalize and make more money in December, or in December and the first week of January is what they're giving me. So as you can see as well, that coin has got Caesar on there. So that's like a leader, okay? So totally bossing up type energy. Am I getting anything more from that card? They're just giving me that there will be a time to enjoy the best in life, okay? So I feel like you've had a bit of a journey to get to this point, and I feel like the rewards are coming, okay? But it's because you started with a plan. You followed your heart. You were intuitive in the decisions. And this Nine of Cups is in the resistance position, which means it's on pause. And the Nine of Cups means you will have a wish fulfilled, but it may be a little bit in delay, for example, okay? Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guide, Guardian Angels. They want me to go one more, so I will. Thank you so much. So we have the first card, which is trepidation. So caution, going slowly on something, trying to see the wood for the trees. And it says here, unclear, fear, darkness, push through the shadows. So again, it's this energy of something is uncertain. You may feel like you have to protect yourself. I mean, it's an obvious thing to say that we're going through uncertain times in terms of humanity on many different levels, but you may feel like you have to be protective or keep something hidden in order, because we've got hidden, aloof, deserted here, okay? So again, they're giving from another deck, they're giving the same energy. So either you're keeping a piece of information hidden, or you're being aloof, or you're playing your cards close to your chest, or you feel something is untoward that you're having to guard against. And that shell represents intuition, listening to the inside, okay? Shell is about listening to your intuition, your mind. And it says certain matters in the situation are not being communicated. So again, they are indicating that either you're not saying something about you moving ahead on something. Either way, it is important for you because you actually are bossing up. You're going to reap the reward in this situation, whatever is not being communicated. It's going to be a good thing for you, a very positive, sort of stable, solid thing for you. And we've got higher self, transcend the ego and connect with source energy, light plane, guidance, telepathy. Again, it's number 25. Okay, now number 25, of course, is, when you reduce it, 2 plus 5 is 7. The Chariot card number, it's a positive victory number. You've got number 27, which is 9 when you reduce it, which is Hermit energy, but also wisdom. Okay, you're keeping something to yourself. The Hermit energy is solitary energy, so you're keeping something to yourself. It could even be number 5, you're keeping something that has the potential to be challenging or an obstacle to yourself, but you will have victory. And whatever this is, you're not doing it for ego. I feel like you're doing it to be aligned with your true calling, or aligned with a goal or a dream. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a trinket before we close. Oh, straight away they want me to give you. Okay, so we've got the skull and crossbones here, okay, and that connects to death card energy, which is about something, now it could have been something toxic at your workspace or your career that you felt, I feel like you've avoided a pitfall, is what I get from this, and I feel that energy indicates you've been cautious, or you feel like there was something untoward, and it's about rebirth. The Death card energy is about rebirth, shedding, okay? It's almost like something big is ending for you. There's change. Now, it could be a change of career, or it could be a change of, you know, just moving into a different department. It's definitely a revamp on your finances in some way when you get this this trinket. They won on the Emperor card. So it could be that there is a toxic boss at your workspace that is trying to prevent you from moving forward. But I feel like you managed to escape that control and you move into a position of authority and bring more finances. Okay, so definitely some sort of revamp going on there. And we've got the wonderful seahorse. Now, seahorses, they partner up for life, so that is about security, but also it's a water element, which is about a dream or a job offer that really speaks to your heart. Also, seahorses, they bring offerings in. So I definitely feel like there's some sort of news or offering coming on in that is really rewarding for you, okay? They want this on the King of Pentacles. So I'm just going to pop that there. So now this could also be about partnership, because they were telling me about the seahorses. They partner up for life. They've said it again. So this could be you thinking about being an entrepreneur and partnering up with somebody, someone who, I mean, I feel like you bring the intuitive smarts as well as the intellectual smarts, and they may, for example, be very good with money, or you are. I feel like both of you share your resources. So this could be two of you partnering up together to create something really wonderful. But I feel like if there was a third person in that mix, I feel like the third person, perhaps you were not sure whether you should partner up with that person, and you may do your due diligence on that person before you decide anything moving forward, okay? So I'm just going to leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press the little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Cancerians. Love and light.